Hi, good morning to everybody. This video is not for the moms. Moms, I want you to turn it off right now. This video is for the guys who are in my class, our class, and for the dads, the granddads, the uncles, the older brothers, and all the wonderful gentlemen who are going to help make Mother's Day very special for Mom. Gentlemen, your guys can definitely help you make special treats and cooking for Mom. You can definitely use a mix. The guys are great at reading. Today I'm going to show you making pancakes by hand with a recipe from scratch. And the guys can watch the video right along and show you the ways that we would have done it had we been in school, like all the little tricks that they do when they're working with me. First of all, you probably want to have everything laid out ahead of time. One way that we lose their attention is if we walk away to go get organized. So these are the things you might want to have laid out ahead of time. Flour, sugar, baking soda, baking powder, salt, oil, milk, and 1 egg. Speaking of getting organized, I forgot the egg. Guys, this is really good learning for the kids. They learn math, they learn science, they learn reading. You can be proud of yourselves as their teachers, and they make a special treat for Mom's special day. So good for you for taking this on. Once you've got all your materials, and I found it helpful to have the flour, 1 cup of flour, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and a teaspoon of salt already poured. The guys are really good at pouring stuff, but sometimes they'll put too much and then you'll have to do a little bit of hand over hand, you controlling it so that they don't overfill the spoon with the sugar. Number 1, guys, crack the egg. All our guys are really good at cracking the egg. Sometimes they'll get a little shell in it, but that's okay. Mrs. Hefner hates shells in the food or making a mess, but the guys are good at cleaning up. Oh, and don't forget to wash your hands. I did wash my hands before I started. If you have cooking gloves, that's a great idea. Here's a little trick we use in the classroom for them to stir. We tell them stir it counting by 2s to 20, then take a break. 2, 4, 6, 8. Come on, guys, you keep counting. 14, 16, 20. Stop. Then you can put in your 1 cup of flour, your tablespoon of baking powder, ½ teaspoon of salt. Back to using the spoons again. They can dip. 1 tablespoon of sugar. ½ teaspoon of baking soda. ½ teaspoon baking soda. They love to put it in. And 2 tablespoons of oil. 2 precisely. Here's a little trick if you're not used to cooking that I just learned because I'm not used to cooking. The recipe calls for 1 cup of buttermilk, but you can make your own buttermilk by squirting a little bit of lemon juice into the milk. So 1 cup of milk with a little squirt of lemon juice. Oh, by the way, it's really good for their hands and arms and eye coordination to pour, squeeze. I mean, these are the teaching objectives and outcomes that the guys are using for now, for the time when they're adults, for the time when we're all long gone off this earth and they're living with family or living in community settings. All right, guys, we've got the milk. We've got all the ingredients, 20 more seconds of stirring, and then you can turn the video off or you can keep it on and learn how to make homemade syrup. Special treat for Mom. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yes, Mrs. Hefner, I'm making a mess. 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, and then it can go into the refrigerator until tomorrow morning when Dad or Grandpa or Uncle or Big Brother can actually cook the pancakes on the griddle, because knives and ovens, those things are not for us. All right, if you do want to make maple syrup, you'd need 1 cup of boiling water. Guys, we're not using the oven. That's not for you, not the stove. But you can boil it in the microwave 1 minute, and then if it's still not boiling, 1 more minute. For your 1 cup of water, see, 8 ounces, 1 cup. Add to that either a little bit of vanilla, or if you have any maple extract, almond extract, whatever of those things you like, and 1 cup of sugar. Yes, it is syrup. It's very sweet. Throw in a dash of those flavorings. Pardon me while it's really good for the guys to open the bottles and close the bottles. It's good for their hand coordination. And we stir. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, you count, 20. Time to wash the dishes. Put it in the refrigerator so it'll harden up for tomorrow, Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, everybody.